What's up, y'all? So, before we can begin this video, I'm gonna need y'all to see the last video where I'm talking about why I love music. That is essential for you to watch before watching this video. So, click off this video right now if you haven't watched it. Watch the last video, and yeah, then get back to this video and watch it. So yeah, today, this is a part 2. So a continuation from the last video that I made saying how much I love music. So in this video, we're going to talk about different genres of music I like. We're going to talk about different artists. We're going to talk about different producers I like, etc., etc. So yeah, maybe just those three, and possibly bands that I like as well, or groups. Alright, so let's get into the video. First and foremost, genres. I would say my top 5 genres, or top 4 would probably be R&B, rap, R&B, rap, indie? No, not indie. R&B, rap, rock, I guess rock, kinda rock, neo soul, yeah, I'm gonna say, damn guys, I'm gonna just limit it to 3. I'm gonna say it's R&B, rap, and neo soul. And I'm gonna add in rock. I'm gonna add in rock too. I guess a little bit of funk too, and a little bit of jazz as well. Yeah. But I would say for the most part, R&B is like my main one. I love R&B so much. R&B is my favorite because I feel like with R&B, and I would say it's mostly old school R&B, not like new R&B. Mostly old school R&B. Yeah, I feel like with R&B, I don't know. It's something about old school R&B where I'm just like, I just feel good every time I listen to it. I feel great. I get in my feelings, and it just brings a type of nostalgic feeling that I get. It makes me think about, my childhood and stuff like that. I'm kind of alluding to my last video too, where I was talking about how I tie certain songs with certain memories that I have growing up, and I would say R&B does that for me the most, especially old school R&B. So that's why I would say R&B is at my top. Second, I would say rap. I love rap. Yeah, rap. Yeah, with rap, I feel like it definitely does give me the same type of feelings, but not the same as R&B. But I did mention in my last video how I pay attention more to the beat, more so than the words. But it's really depending on who I'm listening to, and I'm gonna get into that. It really depends on who I'm listening to. Rap. What else did I say? I said a little bit of jazz. But I would say like jazz rap though, more so. I have listened to like some jazz, but like mostly jazz rap. For example, like Tribe Called Quest. They're a perfect example of like jazz type of rap. I feel like they started that too. Yeah, so a little bit of jazz. I said rock too. But it's only because of one band. I would say it's not multiple bands that I listen to that's rock. That's why I say rock. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna just keep it at that for now. I guess a little bit of house, a little bit of everything, a little bit of indie, alternative music. Yeah, I listen to a lot of different things, but those would probably be like my main 3 or 4. All right, so now we're gonna get into I think I want to get into bands or groups, and then I'm going to get into artists and then producers. All right, so bands and groups. First one I want to talk about is TV Girl. I love TV Girl so much. I had a huge TV Girl phase, I would say about 2 years ago, like 2023, 2024. I had a really big like TV Girl phase. And I'm gonna be honest, one of my friends put me on to TV Girl, so shout out to him. TV Girl is amazing. What albums? I love the song Louise. Why am I blanking out? I need to like search up these albums real quick. One second. French Exit. French Exit, phenomenal. Might be my favorite album. It's their first album. French Exit is a phenomenal album. I'm putting y'all on right now. Check out French Exit. It is a W album. Some songs on there: Louise, Pantyhose, Lovers Rock, Angela. That album is just it's just like one of those albums where it's like a fun time, you know? You're outside, maybe you're driving your car on the highway, it's a nice day outside, and you just turn on that album. It's one of those songs. It's a album where you just, you're doing chores around the house, you're just walking outside, it's a nice day. It's one of those. That's how I would best describe this album, as a nice day, a nice summer day. Another album from TV Girl, Death of a Party Girl and Who Really Cares. Yeah, Who Really Cares would probably be my second. Some songs on there: Cigarettes Out the Window, Song About Me, Not Allowed. The TV Girl has a lot of like TikTok songs, so you guys probably do know them through like TikTok and whatnot, and like social media. But like before, I didn't discover them through. Well, I did a little bit, but I wasn't like paying attention to them until my friend, like I just said, until my friend put me on, and he was listening to a lot of TV Girl. So yeah, the next group I want to talk about is Hiatus Coyote. I would say it's probably my second or third like favorite group ever. I love Hiatus Coyote so much. They have like a very unique sound. I love their lead singer Napalm. Phenomenal work. She's awesome. Some albums: Choose Your Weapon, Top Tomahawk, Love Heart Cheat Code. Honestly, all their albums are bangers. Mood, Valiant. All their albums are like bangers to me. But I would say my favorite album in general is just Choose Your Weapon. All their songs on there are very nice. Yeah, they have like this unique sound that's like sets them apart from like different bands, in my opinion, and that's what makes me like them a lot. Like I just said, Napalm, the lead singer, her voice is incredible, and I love it so much. Yeah, and it's one of those albums, those groups where I can just listen to it anywhere, whether I'm working out, whether I'm just going outside, getting something, going to the store or something. They're like a go-to type of band, in my opinion. I don't want to speak too much because I do have a lot of artists and whatnot that I want to get through, so I don't want to spend too much on each. But yeah, at the end I'm going to tell you my most favorite one, and I'm going to talk about that man forever, bro. So 3, another group, I'm gonna go with Jamiroquai. They're amazing. Um, yeah, I haven't listened to like all their stuff, but I listened to their Synchronized album. I listened to Emergency on Planet Earth. Yeah, I listened to those two. And yeah, Synchronized is like, yo, they're like ahead of their time, dude. Like their music is amazing, seriously. And they actually like surprised me with how good they are, and like how ahead of time that their music is. It's like, bro, it's like entering a spaceship. Straight up, it's like their music sounds like so futuristic and ahead of their time. It's honestly just crazy to me how unique and how like good their music was for that time, and it still holds up today. It's crazy. Um, yeah, Jamiroquai, love them. All right, I'm gonna get through another group or band. Linkin Park. Linkin Park is probably like my go-to group or band that I listen to when I'm at the gym. Like literally for like 2 years straight, every time I'm going to the gym, it's Linkin Park. Like their album just like their albums, like their first one. Um, what is it called again? It's why I don't know why I'm forgetting all these albums. I'm like blanking out. Hybrid Theory. Hybrid Theory and Matoria. Reanimation was cool. But yeah, those two albums. Hybrid Theory and Matoria. Minutes to Midnight is cool too. I haven't listened to much past that. But yeah, those like first two albums are like, to me, are their best work. That's all I listen to. I haven't listened to like their later albums, but those first, that I think that first one is probably like the best one. Definitely ahead of their time. They, oh my God, Chester, bro. Rest in peace to Chester. His voice was just perfect for that group. And I wasn't even like that big into rock music. Just only like them specifically I listen to. I have listened to like a lot of rock artists, like System of a Down, but Linkin Park, something about them, man. They're just so like, that first album was just, it was just like, there's no skips on that album, seriously. And I just love it so much. Like their music is truly like amazing. But yeah, some songs like Bleed It Out. That's in a, yeah, that's in a later album. Bleed It Out, One Step Closer, Paper Cut, just bangers, man. And y'all probably know Linkin Park for sure. I think their most popular was probably In the End. Yeah, In the End is like so many edits and so many like AMVs online of that song. But yeah, next group. Alright, I'm gonna say this last group and then I'm gonna say some honorable mentions. NERD with Pharrell, Chad Hugo, and Shay. NERD is probably my favorite group on here. I love NERD so much. Yeah, I love that band down, bro. Like, yeah, NERD is the best. Their sound, just they're just so good, bro. Some songs I can name the top of my head: Run to the Sun, Run to the Sun, Rockstar, You Know What, Love Bomb, She Wants to Move. It's just so many amazing timeless music. They're so good. Again, I love their early work too. I love mostly their early work. First like 2-3 albums, just flawless, man. Just I love it so much. Some of their albums are In Search Of, Seeing Sounds, and Fly or Die, Nothing. No One Ever Really Dies. Those are all their albums. But it just takes you back, man. Like when you listen to their music, it just really takes you back to like simpler times. And I love them down. I love NERD so much. They're just such a unique band, and it's only 3 of them. And it's crazy how much different they are from the Neptunes. Because the Neptunes is Chad and Pharrell, as you know. Well, you may not know, but yeah, I'm gonna get into that later though. Yeah, but it's interesting to see how Pharrell can make music, but also he can like produce songs and whatnot, but also like be in a band and like make solo hits. Then you have Chad, the go-to, doing his thing. Yeah, I love NERD so much. I listen to them. I had a big NERD phase for years, like 2-3 years. And yeah, now I'm gonna go on to my favorite artists. All right. Should I do 5? I think I'm gonna limit it to 5. All right. Number 1. This is hard. I'm gonna have to go with Drake. Man. Why Drake? Why Aubrey Graham? Drake, he makes hits. Let's be real. Let's be serious right now. Drake makes hits. Drake's have probably been making hits since we were kids. I'm assuming y'all are like around my age, like probably like 22, 20, 23, 24. Drake has been making hits since 07, 08. Drake has been on top of the game for years. Let's not act like from 08 all the way up to like 2018 Drake wasn't on top of the world. Bro, he literally was the GOAT for like 10 straight years, bro. Let's really talk about it. In terms of like rappers. Drake was just making hits after hits after hits after hits. Take Care. I think Take Care is probably his best album. Take Care, what else? Sorry, I'm blanking out. I have to search it up. Thank Me Later. So I think Take Care and Take Me Later, in my opinion, those are like my favorite albums. Those are timeless albums. Fancy, Up All Night, Show Me a Good Time, Firework. Bro, just so many bangers, bro. Over My Dead Body, Marvin's Room, like what are we talking about? Cameras. Like Crew Love. Bro is like literally the GOAT. I'm sorry, like nah, let me not glaze too much. I love Drake, but he's not my favorite. But I'm just saying, like, Drake, he really shaped Like, I grew up on Drake. Like, he really kind of shaped my childhood in a way. He was making hits. He was always on the radio. Going to school on the radio, I hear him. My mom's car, it's like, bro, dude has put in work. Dude has put albums, hit after hits. Bro, Drake is just like, you can say all you want about him, but like, to me, he holds a special place in my heart because he really has shaped a lot of what I listen to now. Well, I wouldn't say all that, but he shaped my childhood in a way. I grew up on him. And it's hard to not mention him when talking about one of the GOATs, if I'm being real. But let's move on. Alright, that's one. Two, I might have to go on to Kanye West, man. I actually saw his documentary recently. Yeah, that came out like 4 years ago. Genius, I think that's what it was called. It was really cool. It gave me a different perspective of Kanye. Just seeing how he came up in the music industry, and just, man, it's crazy. Like, that man, he works hard, man. And what I like about him is how selfish he is about his dreams. I like how selfish he is about his dreams and what he wants. And he's clear about his opinions, and he doesn't let... And yeah, he's just not afraid to be himself. He's not afraid to, say things that may challenge... He's not afraid to, like, challenge ideas that other people have. He's not afraid to speak his mind, man. And I think that's one thing that we can take away from Kanye. I know people are so quick to say he's crazy and whatnot, but bro is literally bipolar. Like, he has a disorder. He has mental health issues, and he's going through some stuff, man. He's gone through some stuff. And at the end of the day, he's human. But anyways, let me talk about his music. College Dropout, Graduation, Late Registration. Like, what are we talking about right now, bro? I don't even gotta name the rest of the albums that he put out. Those three already put him in GOAT status. Like, are we crazy right now? Bro, Kanye, yo, he is so good as not just an artist. Yeah, he's just good as an artist in general. He's good as an artist. He's good at fashion, bro. Hold up, let me look at some songs real quick. Some songs I like: Spaceship, of course. Slow Jams. Oh my gosh, I love that song. You said you want some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Van. Alright, let me stop. Jesus Walks, bro. That whole College Dropout album, 10 out of 10. Late Registration, 10 out of 10. College Graduation, 10 out of 10. 808s, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Kanye is really like in tune with music. He knows how to not just rap but produce. That's what I love about his music. And I would say, especially in like his early work, I love that, like that, I think what was it called, like Chipmunk Soul, where he speeds up old samples. He speeds up like old like soulful music, like puts them as samples. Like he speeds them up, and you get like this unique kind of soulful sound, and it's like very high pitched. I love that like soulful element that he would put in his early work. It just gave the songs like deeper meaning, and it just felt like you felt it too. And I just loved how soulful it was, bro. Like, I love that. But his later stuff is really good too. But I really missed when he would do that and just talk about God and Jesus, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, Kanye, he deserves all his success, truly. Yeah, hearing a lot of him growing up, he just, man, he is one good artist. One hell of an artist, man. Really good. Really talented. Bro, he inspires me, honestly. Like, he's one of them ones for sure. I will say though, some of his recent stuff, I'm not a super fan of, but they're cool. I think like his last like really good album was Donda. Not a big fan of like Vultures and Bully, but it is what it is. I don't think they have much replay value, but it's cool. That's just me though. But going on to the next artist. I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, man, Lil Wayne. Yo, one thing about Lil Wayne, that man can rap. Like, bro, I'm never not impressed by him rapping. Like what I said before, I usually don't pay attention to like lyrics in the songs, but like when I'm listening to Lil Wayne, bro, it's like how can you not pick like how can you not like listen to what he's saying? Like, and a lot of stuff like it goes over your head the first time, then you listen back, it's like, oh, like he's just so like his wordplay, his flow. I love Wayne so much. Like, especially like his early stuff, of course. His dedication mixtapes. His all like his remixes that he would do over like Jay-Z's beats, like in 08, 09. Let me look at some albums real quick. The Carter. I really love the Carter 3, the Carter 1, Carter 2, of course, and No Ceilings. Yeah, I would say those are like my favorites. Carter 4 is cool too. I don't think I listened to all of Carter 4 though, but yeah. And I feel like with Wayne, like he's having so much fun when he's rapping, and you can tell like like he would just say anything, and it's just so cool, and it's like you can tell he's having fun in the studio rapping and doing what he does best. And you can tell that he loves rap. And what I admire about him too is that he doesn't write either. Like he just goes off the dome. That takes a lot of skill, man. Like, for real. So yeah, Wayne. And like every time he makes a collab with Drake too, like in the early 2000s, you already knew it was a banger, bro. The Moto, like everyone knows that song. Not you in the Moto, you already know the, like what? What are we talking about right now? Lil Wayne. I think he's one of the best rappers of all time. Like truthfully, Wayne, in my opinion, Wayne is like, bro. If you like look back at his like earlier like freestyles and whatnot, that dude is like, he's a beast. He really is. Yeah, he's easily in like top 5 for me in terms of just straight rappers. Yeah, easily. Okay, I don't know why the video cut out. But I was talking about Michael Jackson and none of that got recorded. Yeah, so we're moving on from Lil Wayne. I don't know why my camera just turned off. Like, that's so annoying. All right, anyways. Yeah, I'm just gonna go briefly because I was like literally yapping about Michael Jackson. Talking about my next one, Michael Jackson, King of Pop, he's the GOAT. Yeah, I grew up on a lot of Michael Jackson growing up. Yeah, he inspired me. I looked up to him. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. Um, yeah, he's undoubtedly one of the GOATs. Yeah, he is the GOAT. He is the greatest artist of all time. Truthfully. Yeah, especially like his music in general was just ahead of his time. I don't think anybody can really argue on that. But yeah, man, Michael Jackson is just, he's amazing, bro. He's awesome. Yeah. Sorry. Guys, I literally yapped for about Michael Jackson already, but my camera cut off. So I'm just keeping it brief. But yeah, Michael Jackson is the GOAT. And now I'm gonna go on to my last and final artist. Then I'm gonna go on to producers. Let me get some water real quick, man. I'm thirsty as shit. Oh, gosh. Alright. Let me make sure this is recorded, because I'm like... Okay, we're good. I need a new camera. Alright. My last and final artist I'm going to talk about. Pharrell Williams. Let me show y'all something, man. I don't think y'all understand like how obsessed I am with Pharrell. And I have this book he made called Carbon Pressure and Time. And it's just a bunch of stuff, a bunch of like jewelry and fashion pieces he has in this book. It's really cool. Got it like 2 years ago now. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, man. Pharrell is... Man, he's my biggest inspiration. He makes me really want to get into music. His music in general. He holds like a really special place in my heart, seriously. He just made so many bangers. The early 2000s. The Neptunes with him and Chad Hugo. I was gonna say that in my producers section, but I can just include that too. Now, like his production in general is just like crazy. Like he made so many hits in the early 2000s. What songs? Milkshake, Holla Back Girl, Touch, Drop It Like It's Hot, Let's Get Blown, I Know. Like he just made so many amazing songs, and they have such a distinct sound that is so catchy. It's just like, bro, how can you not move when you're listening to this? And their ear for music and like, man. Like, I literally have a whole playlist dedicated to that man, bro. Straight up. I have an entire playlist of just me, just Neptunes produced songs, and I listen to it every day. Like, I can't get enough of their beats. Pharrell, Neptunes are my favorite like producers ever. But let me talk about more about Pharrell as an individual. I love Pharrell because of not just his music but his fashion too. Like, he really is a trendsetter when it comes to like fashion. His like early like Y2K styles, BBC Ice Cream, Bape. Like, what are we talking about right now, bro? He really put Bape on the map. And actually, they just dropped like BBC Ice Cream sneakers recently. Yeah, I wasn't aware of it till like after the fact, but man, it would have been nice to get those shoes. But anyways, yeah, like his style, bro. Like, I love his style and his swag. Like, it's like, bro, I would literally go on Pinterest and look at pictures of bro, like in the early 2000s and his style and shit. Like, I would literally look at Pinterest pictures of him. Like, I'm that obsessed. I have a belt, an ERD belt too. Like, bro, bro, his music is so good, and his fashion, and I like that he's a firm believer of God too. That's why I connect with him so much too, and I just love his music, man. It's really his music that makes me love him the most. His music and his style in general. Yeah, I really look up to him, and he makes me want to like get into music and producing music. So yeah, that's why I put Pharrell at my top. Pharrell is just like, he has made so many hits that just shaped a generation. And he's making good music even now. Like the recent Clips album, bro, with Pusha T and No Malice. Like, and his early work with Khalees. Bro, Pharrell, he's really the GOAT. I know he made like some like controversial political opinions, but we're not gonna get into that. I want to talk strictly his music, because his music, it just touches something in me. It heals like an inner child in me, and it just does something to me like I just can't explain. Like, I love his beats, they're so catchy, his music, and I love his swag and all that, bro. Like, I'm really obsessed with bro, and I really look up to him, like seriously. And I watch his interviews, and I seen the Lego movie too, his biopic, and that was awesome. Like, Pharrell, he is literally my GOAT. Like, there's no more I can say, man. Pharrell is my GOAT. And I love Pharrell so much, bro. And I can go on and on and on about Pharrell and his swag and how he shaped music today, his influence, and how all his songs that he like produced in the early 2000s. I heard there was something online saying like he produced like 50% of what was produced. 50%, his music was being like 50% played on the radio or something like that. 50% of what you were hearing on the radio was produced by the Neptunes, bro. Like, that stat alone is like, that puts him in a different category. Like, he's really him. And Chad Hugo, of course. Let's not forget Chad now. We're not gonna do that now, buddy. Chad has really, he's the quiet one. He's the one that's not in the light. too much, but Chad, I'm giving you your flowers too. You are part of the Neptunes. Chad is awesome too. Them two together, they are the best duo ever. And I just love their music so much. But I didn't really get into the Neptunes till like recently. It was only like recently I realized how much songs they made that I listened to growing up, and I was like, what? He made this? They made this? What? They made this? And I just went in like a huge rabbit hole of songs that they made, and I was just so shocked by how much hits that they made, and I didn't even know. But yeah, man. Pharrell, the Neptunes, my goats. Now, I already talked about the Neptunes. We're gonna get into producers. Okay. So, producers. I'm gonna just name them. Neptunes, I already got that covered. Timbaland, Nujabes, Kanye, Tyler the Creator, Quincy Jones. I'm gonna put Quincy as an honorable mention. Let's start out with Timbaland, man. Timbaland, bro. You wanna talk about futuristic beats and ahead of their time? Timbaland. 90s all the way up to like 08, 09, bro. Who was touching Timbaland other than the Neptunes? Especially like late 90s and like 07 and like 09, bro. Who was touching Timbaland? Who was touching Timbaland during that era, bro? And I think that was around the era like 07 to like 09 where people were like big into 808s and developing like that futuristic type sound. Kanye was too. Yeah. But like Timbaland was really notorious for like that, for that period of time. Like that 08, 09. Yeah, that period, that was all Timbaland, bro. Shock Value. Awesome album. He just made so many bangers. Let me look up some Timbaland hits real quick, man. The Way I Are, Apologize, Carry Out, Say Something with Drake. Like, bro. Give It To Me. Yeah, like Timbaland, and even in like the early 90s with like his work with Missy Elliott, bro. What are we talking about right now? His stuff was so ahead of his time. It still is. And I really love his music, and he still makes music today. I saw something about him promoting an AI artist. What are we doing? Anyways. Yeah, Timbaland. His beats are so infectious too. Just like the Neptunes. Beats are infections, and I love his drums, bro. Like, I think his drums are like his most defining feature as a producer. Like, he's known for like heavy, like unique sounding drums. But yeah, man, I'm starting to get. It's been like almost an hour now, bro. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get through this. I said Kanye. I mean, did I say Kanye? Yeah, I talked about Kanye already. He's a really good producer. Quincy Jones. Honestly, I'm not even gonna talk about. I only like Quincy Jones because of his like his stuff with Michael Jackson. I love his sound. Yeah, the stuff that he produced with Michael Jackson. Like those first two albums, of course, first three. Yeah. I'm moving on from him though, because I feel like that was a bit of a performative take. Only because I'm not like heavy into Quincy Jones. I just know he produced for Michael Jackson, like his songs on Thriller album, Off the Wall, and shit, Mad and Bad. And yeah. Yeah, let's go on to Tyler the Creator. I know Tyler the Creator, like me, he loves Pharrell. Yeah, he has a unique sound too. I'm not a huge fan of his early stuff, but I like his recent albums. Call Me If You Get Lost, Igor. His other shit. Chromacopia, Flower Boy. I like his new, like when he was transitioning, like 2017 and up. I don't really like anything before that. Trey Bomb was cool too, but yeah. Yeah, Tyler the Creator has a very distinct and unique sound too. He does this thing where he does like this heavy breathing in his beats. He's like, and I really like that. It's cool. Let me check again. I hope this camera's still recording. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I love his beats. Has a very distinct sound. Igor was really might be his best. Chromacopia was really good too, though. Call me if you get lost. Yeah, I just love his production. I like how passionate he is about music. It's funny because I seen a TikTok about Tyler the Creator being a complainer. He does, but it's like I feel like that's the only thing people focus on. He does have very relatable takes though. I would say he's complaining for a good reason, but it's honestly a lot of his takes are valid. People just want to find something to hate about. Honestly, if you listen to the majority of his takes, he's completely valid on that. But yeah, I love his beats. It's just very distinct and unique. I like his synths. His synths stand out a lot. And yeah, he has a interesting way of putting in samples too and using samples that I like. So yeah, Tyler the Creator. Nujabes. Now we're going to Nujabes. No, I did not discover him through Samurai Champloo. Samurai Champloo is an anime, by the way. But I found him out through Spotify. I think it was on my Discover Weekly, and one of his songs from Model Soul came up, and I was like, what is this? And it just sounded so good. I might listen to this album tonight. Oh my gosh, I haven't listened to Model Soul in so long. Model Soul, Lovesick, Hexology. Yeah. But he got me through high school. He really did. His music really got me through high school. Yeah, I was listening to a lot of Nujabes, and his beats just make me cry. Rest in peace to Nujabes, by the way. Yeah, man. Nujabes, he helped me with some dark times in my life. Yeah, Nujabes. He's in my top 3 for sure when it comes to producers, just because of his like his way of using samples and like just making beats that are just so calming. He has like that unique sound, man. Like I feel like right now is a perfect time to listen to him right now. Honestly, like it's nice out. It's like 7 p.m. right now, but it's still kind of day out. It's like a nice breeze outside too. Yeah, man. Nujab is, he's the GOAT. Oh, let me check my camera again. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep checking because my camera keeps like turning off shit. All right. Yeah, but Nujab has got me through some things. He has there's a Samurai Champloo soundtrack that he produced off it. And I haven't watched Samurai Champloo, and I probably should, but his production just makes me think about heaven. Like, straight up. Like I think his production is heavenly. Like it. Nujabes and Neptunes are close, but I give it to Neptunes. Yo, but like Nujabes, man, like now that I'm really thinking about it, he really got me through some things. Like y'all need to listen to Nujabes for real. Like he is in my top 3 when it comes to producers. Honestly, he's amazing producer, and I love his work. I don't know how old he was when he died, but he really left his mark on me. Yeah, I discovered him probably around 15 or 16. It was like way after he died, but yeah. I discovered like old artists late, but it doesn't matter. Music is timeless. But yeah, I've been yapping a lot about my favorite artists, producers, and whatnot, genres. But yeah, man, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. It was very long. I didn't expect me to talk this long, but I love music so much, and I hold it dear to me. Honestly, I feel like I didn't articulate and say as much as I wanted to say for a lot of the people and producers that I talked about, but I wanted to make it not too long. Man, this is probably the longest video I've ever recorded. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I hope people sit down and actually watch this video. But anyways, yeah, that's the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'm sending my Depop link in the description too. I need to get rid of a lot of clothes. So check out my Depop. See something you like, just get something. I'm just trying to get rid of these clothes. Yeah, I think I might post more clothes on there too. So, but yeah, that's the end of the video, and yeah, man, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.